I told you, like, my brother was one of the most well-known drug dealers. This is what it is. So we shared a room. So that's all I had around me all day, every day was drugs, guns, every type you can think of, every pill, right? This was my childhood from shit like 9 to 18, really. So I was saying how, like, ways I would make my money would be he would have addicts come over and purchase, I don't know what I can say on here, Coke or rock, right? Cooked up, right? And I'd be out front and I would be shooting ball and they would pull up, come in and out, boom, boom. That was the thing, right? And many times throughout the week, because they would come already high out their mind or not in the right mindset, right? You know how addicts be. And they would purchase a couple bags, whatever, and they would drop some. So I'd be shooting like with my friends, whatever, and I look down, see a little bag of crack, little bag of Coke, try to make sure my friend don't see it, and I pick it up. I take it back into my brother, like, hey, that guy that just left, drop this. My brother, like, oh, good look, because he purchased from me and he left the product. Boom, and then my brother would give me like $5. So that was a nice little hustle of mine, right? Or my brother was making a lot of money, and at least once or twice a week, he just throw me all his money and we spread it out on the floor, and he'd be like, yo, count that for me. If you count it, I'll give you $3 or something, right? So I'd count thousands of dollars, ones, fives, 20s, you know, divide them up, boom. And then that's how I would get a little $3, $5 that I would use on what? The ice cream truck that comes around, right? So that was my hustles, counting my brother's drug money or finding lost crack rock that the addict accidentally dropped and bringing it back to my brother and me getting a bonus for it, right? This was my life. So if I can make stuff happen with my traumatic, because at the time, that's just like normal. Now as a 34, I'm like, yo, this is some traumatic stuff, right? And then my dad's a crackhead, and they fighting and arguing over who stole whose crack. You know what I mean? So if I can make it from that unhealthy mindset, unhealthy household, unhealthy lifestyle to somehow break out and think about nothing but healthy, right? When it comes to nutrition, when it comes to mindset, when it comes to motivation, then so can you. It doesn't matter where you come from, how you grew up, right? What habits your grandma instilled in you, right? I grew up around nothing but addicts, dealers, and drunks. So I really never seen healthy my whole life. My mom was diagnosed with lupus when I was 17 because of what? Her unhealthy lifestyle, because now I know what causes autoimmune disease. So at 17, my mom was diagnosed with lupus. She called me, my brother and sister to the living room crying because the doctor told her she had 2 to 3 years max to live at 17. That same year at 17, I'm in school. My grandma had a stroke while driving and somehow was still able to make it home. But when she got home, her husband realized something's off with her, took her to the hospital. She had a massive stroke, could no longer talk, could no longer speak from the time I was 17 until she just passed last year. So she spent the final, 15 years of her life just sitting in a chair, and all she could do was smile and laugh, you know what I mean? So, and that's because why? Not genetics. She ate nothing but unhealthy food. She forced me to eat the chicken noodle soup, which she ate the chicken noodle soup, right? Which she ate the Hungry Man meals or frozen food section, right? So even though it hurts and it's emotional, and I can speak candidly to you and tell you what caused her death, what caused my mom's immune disease, what caused all my health issues, I still have to be honest and real at the same time. It was 100% preventable, right? This is the problem. A lot of y'all, you family member gets diagnosed with something, you just be like, oh, that was God, that was, that runs in the family, I know you have to really look at it like, yo, that could have been stopped. That could have been prevented. With the information I know from watching T-Walk Talk, with the information I know from watching whoever else you watch on the internet, if you implement the stuff, many of this stuff is preventable. But you have to take the action. I can't tell y'all how many of y'all are in my DMs, even for the tonics. But I get people, I say DM me HSV for the tonic. They'll DM me. Boom. I'll look back a month later because I see a DM from again, and I'll see they've DM'd it 10 times. So they'll have the link sent to them 10 times. And then I'll scroll back further to 2024 where they reached out for the link to my university because they said they want to sign up because they have high blood pressure or diabetes. and I'll see that was sent to them 6 times, right? Or they'll comment Barry for the free ebooks, and I'll see the ebooks were sent to them. Literally yesterday, I was looking at one and it was sent to them 12 times. I'm like, yo, you got the ebooks 12 times. You got the tonic link 6 times. You got the university link 3 times, and you ain't done nothing. And now here you are telling me that your health got worse over the past 2 years. For 2 years, you've been in my DMs asking what to do, and I've been telling you what to do, giving you the links, and here you are still asking for the links because you're taking no action. I'm not telling you have to buy from me. You could watch in the time you spent replying to all those to get those links, you could have took notes and implemented the free videos that I've been dropping on y'all for 10 years straight every single day. Somebody commented on my post yesterday and said, yo, happy to see you back. I replied, I never left. You just got to check for me because they censor my stuff. At least minimum 3 video posts are posted every single day to one of my Instagram pages for the past minimum at least 5 years straight. So I never went anywhere. You're always going to see at least 3 posts from me minimum every single day, Saturday, Sunday, all 7 days a week to help you out for free. Now, if you want to take it up a notch from there, the university is $29.99. That's what it is.